mean, I think of it as a little hamlet. I definitely don't want this to become like the city. That's why we moved out of the city, is because we love the sense of community here.
Everyone wants to preserve the feel of Orinda and its quaintness.
I go to downtown Orinda a lot. It's just a really fun place to like hang out with friends.
I like how it's quiet, because if you want to go somewhere busy, you go to Walnut Creek or San Francisco or Lafayette, but like Orinda's more like for like an older crowd in my opinion.
My husband grew up here, which is kind of why we came back. And I'm just excited to see some changes, because I'm hoping that someday my kids will want to come back to Orinda.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I just realize that like there's not much to do here. There's like better things like in Walnut Creek and Lafayette.
Our business community is really small, and so I think we could use more businesses, which would bring more people during the day.
When you really think about it, it's not very pedestrian friendly. Some of the architecture and design is haphazard, and there's a lot of asphalt and not a lot of greenery. Many of the buildings in Orinda are 50 years old, and at some point they need to be remodeled or replaced.
There's like two parts of the town. There's like the theater side, and then there's the library side. And it's kind of like annoying, because if you want to go to one side, you have to walk like a really long distance, like over underneath the freeway. Like it's kind of annoying to do that.
There are many people, you know, like myself, who have been here for many years and might want to consider downsizing and would like to have options to continue to live in Orinda and be handy to the downtown area.
Being a 12-year-old girl, I think it'd be fun to see lots of like more shopping or boutiques or something like that.
Some more places to eat, because that's like what teenagers do. They just eat all the time.
We have empty lots on the north side and so forth, and obviously it would be nice to have a vibrant downtown with a little greater variety.
We've got great concerts in the park. We've got a thriving sort of library area, and I'd love to see that same sort of continuity throughout this entire little town. We've got a good thing, like create spaces where we can come together.
Putting in place a plan and a set of incentives for property owners to gradually transform the city to make it even more wonderful actually doesn't take a lot of money. It just takes ideas.
I think it's an exciting time in Orinda. I think it is a time with new young people coming in, and they're not so clingy to the old building.
I just would hope that in the interest of preserving our charm, there isn't such a focus on the status quo that it really prevents the city from realizing its potential.